Hello YouTube, it's Eddie Bones 13 back with another knife review. Got a really special one here today. Some of you might not think so, some of you may think so, some of you may have been looking at this knife and just aren't sure about it. Hope I can change your mind about this knife. It's a really great knife what we have in front of you today. Let me get some specifications out of the way and then I'll give you my impressions of this knife. And you know, I've been rating my knives from a 0 to 5. I don't know how well that works for you guys. I just kind of do it to do it, but I guess we'll go ahead and keep up with that. Let me know in the comments if it's something that just doesn't make sense or if you don't like, but let's get into it. This knife is really exciting. I don't really have a lot to say because it speaks for itself, but there is a lot of comments that might be made about this knife, being that it is another knife from China. And you guys that have been watching and following me know that I really don't give a crap where it's from. China knives are killing the knife industry right now. Russian knives are killing the knife industry right now. Italian knives are killing the knife industry right now. So really, these Chinese knives are just, for the price, why would I buy a $500 USA made knife when this knife has the same exact steel types, G-10, you name it, as these USA knives for $126. And yeah, I'm going to tell you that the price of this knife was $126. Absolutely phenomenal. Let's get into the knife. The name of this knife is the Maxace Knives Wind Flipper 2016. It's a liner lock and it's a blue G10 with a Stonewash blade. Now, let's right away get some close-ups of this G10. It's absolutely gorgeous, the G10. It's not a soft, it's kind of got some texture to it. If you can see in there, it's not one of them just like really soft G10s. They put some texture. There is some milling in this G10, and you can see, if you can see that, you got, it slants off this side and comes down on this side. Just adds a little grip. It's got a nice custom style pivot, and I got to tell you, the Stonewash knife company from China has this same exact clip on their same exact pivot on one of their knives. I don't know if they share pivots or if they're the same company. I haven't researched that, but you'll notice that, except they have it on both sides. This has got a really nice flat side on the back. It's gorgeous. So let's just do a close-up of this G10 real quick. Gorgeous G10. Nice lanyard loop. It's elongated. You could fit any lanyard you want through there. Nice open pillar construction. Gorgeous G10. The cool thing is this little pocket clip works phenomenal. It's a little tough to get into jeans right away, but it's kind of worked itself in. It's kind of a dark Stonewash compared to the blade, and you'll see that here in a second. Again, there's that back, just kind of flat, just kind of really nice pivot. Takes normal torque screwdrivers all the way around. You can see right there. You're going to get to the exciting stuff. Steel S35 VN. Again, let me just go over the specifications real quick. So you have a closed length of, I got to look at my notes here, I apologize, 5 inches. So this is no small knife. This handle is nice, and this is really what I've jumped into. I love longer knives now, bigger knives. I'm 6'2", 280. I've said that before in many other videos. I used to carry these little teeny 3-inch blades, and my hand just wasn't fitting on them right. This, oh my gosh, I have so much room. I love it. So 5 inches closed. Let's get to this flipper before we open it up. This is a awesome flipper, you guys. It's one of the best flippers, and again, this flipper is just like the new Morph 4 that I'm going to do a video on, which, by the way, I did get the new Custom Knife Factory Morph 4, all titanium, but I sent it off to Crawler 619, who is a knife modifier, or pimper, so to say. He's going to be doing some work on it, and I'll do a video afterward. I'll also put a link to his description down below, hopefully. So you can see right there, S35 VN steel, which is true. This is no fake S35. It's real. But the flipper is awesome. You got the jimping here, and it just catches your finger perfect. And then you also got it here. That's so if you go to pull down, you miss, sort of, you got that kind of backup, and you can see that. So right there, I'm almost opened it and cut myself because, I mean, there's really no way to miss on this. Push button or light switch on this knife. It's got the nice chamfering in here, a channel, so when you do pull it down, your finger goes right in there. Like I said before, it is a open pillar construction, so it's got some nice standoffs here, all stainless steel pocket clip. So yeah, that's what it looks like closed. So open length, and let's open this knife. Yeah, nice and smooth. Look at that blade. Isn't that gorgeous? Says Maxace on there, Win 2016. Let's get a little close up of that. Nice stonewash on this knife. Nice even sharpening bevel, I guess you'd call it on there. Razor sharp. And look at that blade shape. I love it. Something about it. It's just gorgeous. It's long. Let me give you a blade length. You're looking at 3.875 inches. Okay. And you're looking at a cutting edge of 3.75, which is perfect. This is not a troil, although my big finger sort of fits in here. Smaller hands may fit in there as a troil. I considering it more of a sharpening type troil to make sure this stays sharp, and this point is really sharp, so be careful. I wouldn't really use that as a troil. I may send it off to get modified and have this opened up a little bit from my brother over there, a Christian brother, Apostle P. Look him up as well on YouTube. But the blade's long enough to do something like that, to add more of a troil and make this a better cutting edge. But look at this blade. It's absolutely gorgeous. Nothing on the backside. It's an all, and forgive me, I always have to wipe my blades. It is stonewash, but I still have kind of dirt in my hands and stuff sometimes. So it's completely sterile on this side, so you get to see that beautiful blade shape and the beautiful stonewashing. It's almost like a reverse Tonto. You know, let me see. I'm not sure what they're calling this blade style. A drop point. Okay, so it's just a modified. Trying to talk too fast. It's just a modified drop point, and it's gorgeous. Let's show you this real quick. There's the jimping. It's large. I've never seen jimping like this. It's larger. It's not the most effective, I'm going to be honest, but there's still a slight ramp, and with that slight jimping, your thumb does rest and locks in there really nice. So let me show you this blade here. You know, it does thin out at the tip. Again, I wouldn't pry with a knife like this, but the blade thickness is 0.16. Okay, so it's not the thinnest, but not the thickest either. It's just perfect. Okay, let's see, my camera is kind of, there we go. So you can kind of see the nice jimping it's got on there. And it kind of comes down to that, it kind of thins out as it drops down. It is a good piercing knife, and I believe a good slicer. It is hollow ground, flat hollow ground all the way from the top. I mean, this is just an awesome blade shape. Great utilitarian knife blade for me. I don't know if you guys would enjoy this, but I do. It's awesome. So you have a total length here. And let me set this down so you can kind of get it in the picture there. You have a total length of 8.875 inches, okay? Which is a big knife, I gotta tell you. But here's the good part. The weight's only 4.2 ounces. Now, anytime you get into the 4 and 5s, people are thinking that's heavy. For a knife this size, 4.2 ounces is not heavy, okay? It is absolutely perfect in weight. It feels good. It feels good in the pocket. It's thin. I believe the handle thickness, it is 0.63, so a little over a ½ inch. So it's not thick. It's just perfect. And these are nice slabs of G10. Let's look at the inside. So all G10 on this side. I wish my light could get a little bit better in there. There you go. You can kind of see in there. It's all G10, still sturdy. Flip it over to this side, the lock side. You can see that it does have a stainless steel liner in there, and it's nice. Just perfect. They put a little relief cut here in the lock to relieve it. And I got to tell you, you kind of gotta dig deep in there to get this closed. But once you do, it's very smooth. It's nice. It's just an all-around wonderful knife for the price. China, man, I give you props, brothers. You guys are tearing it up. So let's see what else I can tell you. CPM S35VN, which I told you, a great steel, one of my favorites. I don't care. I know there's M390, CTS 204P. The list goes on, but S35 is a great all-around steel. It just does it all. So I love it, and it's a favorite coming out on these China knives, and it's because they get it, and they get it for a good price, and they give it to us for a good price. So why not buy China knives, man? What's the deal with that? Let's get in the action real quick. Actually, let me see. What else can I tell you about this? So blue G10, Stonewash blade. That's pretty much all the specification I need to tell you. You already know it's a liner lock just by looking at it. Let's get into the action. Nice and fast, okay? You push that in. Look at that, just closes. I mean, and let's back out a little bit here, actually. I just want you to get the full effect. Look at that. And it just closes right on. I mean, it is so freaking smooth. It's fast, really smooth. Let's check this detent. Let's see if we can get a good detent shot here. Come on, baby. Bam. Just grabs it and pulls it in. So, action, A+. Wonderful action. And look at that. It just closes. You do got to give it a couple shakes, but, you know, this knife's brand new, and it's already coming out of the box completely smooth. If I give it one hard shake, I mean, it's going to close right away. I like to play with them and kind of just give it a little tap, and I'll tap it on the thing here. See? It just kind of closes right up. Very smooth, you guys. $126. You cannot beat this, okay? Centering. Look at that. Perfectly centered, man. I mean, there's custom and mid-tech knives that don't get that good. You would expect centering like this out of a custom, but out of a $126 G10 knife from China, I mean, you just can't get any better than that. Just a great design. So, really no more specifications. I'm going to give you my impressions. I love this knife. The Maxace wind flipper, it comes in an array of different colors. Blade HQ has them. I don't believe Knife Center has these yet. I could be wrong, but I don't believe they do. You know, Blade HQ is the place to go for these at the moment, and I love it. You know, S35VN, blue G10, comes in black, what's that new, like, kind of, I don't know, glow-in-the-dark type color. Comes in that. A few other colors. It also comes in acid washed or black washed blades as well. I don't really dig the black wash as much as the Stonewash, but nothing against the black wash. I actually gonna have the ZT0095 on order, and that whole knife is black wash. So I'll be doing a review on that once I get it. But you know, I haven't seen too many reviews on this wind yet, the Maxace wind, and I just thought I'd get one up, you guys, and just show you how good a quality this knife is. So you know, there's really not much more to say about this knife. I'm already 13 minutes in, except for to get out and get one. Very smooth, very smooth, very nice, holds nice in the pocket, centering's great, nice big lanyard hole, wonderful, wonderful pivot, almost a custom style pivot, even on this side. And let's just do a couple close-up macros if I can with this lighting and this camera, and you can kind of get a good look. Let's get a good look from this point here. So there you go, and then we'll kind of bring it on through here. And I have been using this knife, and it's not shown anywhere yet. It's razor sharp, by the way, out of the box, razor sharp. Beautiful G10. The fit and finish is phenomenal on this knife. I love how they contoured this handle. Beautiful G10 scales. Easy to take apart. I've already taken apart. I love to take all my knives apart. And there's the stainless steel lock side on the innards. And this side is obviously none. But kind of get it back. Whoa, bump the camera. Little back. And you can kind of see how it's kind of a darker Stonewash pocket clip. It's really tight, you guys. So you gotta work it in. Just like everything, it works in, you know. But it's a little harder to get on jeans at first, but now it's doing a little better. I don't know if it just loosens up or the tension gets a little better. But Look at that. Just gorgeous G10. Almost looks like snakeskin. Gorgeous. I love that pivot right there. And then again to that gorgeous, gorgeous blade. And my dog's barking in the background. Rosie! Shh. She wants out. She wants to go to the bathroom. So after this, she's gone. There's that wonderful jimping. Again, it's very subtle. It's not sharp, but let me show you this in the hand real quick. 5 inches. You see how much I have left. The thumb wrap, it fits perfect. Reverse grip is awesome. You got this little ramp here, and there's just, it's not going anywhere. It just feels phenomenal. The flipper does act as a guard, and I really love the way this knife fits the hand. Again, action is just superb. So here's what I'm going to say, you guys. I'm going to say, like I do with all my other knives that I show on here, get out and get you the Maxace wind flipper. And I'm going to back it back out because I just realized, you know what I want to do that I don't do a lot of times? I want to give you a couple of size comparisons. All the real YouTubers give size comparisons, don't they? Let's do that, okay? So there's my Maxace. Let's grab, you know what I have here? I have the old Spyderco Endura. And this is a big knife, you guys. The Spyderco Endura. And this will kind of, let's put the Maxace on top and put the Spyderco on the bottom. Okay, so we'll go butt to butt here, as Jim Skelton would say. And you can kind of see, oops, let me back out a little. You can kind of see that they're pretty much the same size. The Endura's handle is the same size, it looks like, and the blade shape, or the blade length, is actually the same, maybe a touch longer in the Maxace, but so there's a good comparison with the old Endura. Let's see what else I have. Here's a customized ZT801, because a lot of people have these knives. Now I'll put this one pivot to pivot, and you can kind of see the size difference there. So let's scoot them on down here a little bit. I'm going way long into this video, you guys, but I really love this knife. So there's a size difference with the ZT801. You can see there's a big size difference there. And by the way, I should do another video on this gorgeous piece of work done by Esteban over at Thai Survival. This will be the next video I do. This is the ZT 0630, which is also a big hefty knife, and you can see this one still just kind of towers over it in handle length. Blade length, they're really similar. So there's that. And one more just for giggles here, we're going to do the 0562. Okay, there's that one. So you can see there that it's still bigger than that. So a couple size comparisons there. You guys, really not much more to say. I'm going to rate this knife a 5. I believe it's just an awesome knife. It's worth a look. It's worth a get. It's a good everyday carry. Slim, lightweight, perfect blade shape for any task. Get yourself out and get you the Maxace Wind 2016 flipper. And like I say, all you YouTubers out there, until the next time I see you, stay sharp.